So this video is about making 30k in 60 days with a plugin using Gumroad. And this is about how you can do it as well, using the same process that I went through. I'm in no way technical. I don't know how to code. I don't know how to build WordPress plugins. I used a developer to do this, and here's the exact process that I went through. So the plugin that I'm talking about is Query Hunter. I came across a bit of a problem when using Google Search Console and editing my website, my WordPress website. I found Google Search Console to be very hard to use, not very user friendly. I couldn't cross-reference it against my content well enough, so I decided to make a plugin that essentially told me what keywords I was missing that I was being found for. Now, there was nothing out there that did this really as simple as a plugin that sat in WordPress, so I decided to go and get this built. First of all, I wanted to see if it was possible, and it was. So I got this built, and within the first 60 days it made 30k, and obviously made a lot more than that, but that was the launch of it. Now, how to do this yourself? So the best way to do this is find a problem that you're dealing with every day. So something you're doing every day. Note down any annoyances you're having, any kind of problems you have when using various tools. Are you doing something over and over again and you're thinking, I need to automate this, or I need to make it better in some way? Query Hunter, for example, I was tired of logging into GSC. I was tired of pressing control and find in my content, so I thought there's got to be some way to augment both data sources and show me, a table of queries that I wasn't including in the content that I could. So another way of doing it is look at tools that you're already using, plugins that you're already using. Even look at Query Hunter. Could that be done better? Link Whisper. Could that be done better? All the tools that you use every day. And see what could be better about them, or what feature do you wish they had, or tools that have a feature but maybe they don't concentrate on it too much, and you think, right, this feature needs to be pulled out and become its own tool, its own plugin, and really make it the best at that particular thing. For example, the SEO plugins, Yoast and a few of the other ones, Rank Math, they do a lot of things. I know they're doing things like writing title tags and things like that now with AI, but you could just have a plugin that's especially for title tags. So it's, you're concentrating only on that, you're marketing only about title tags and descriptions. And once you've got this problem, which the more things you do in general, like the more projects you've got, or the harder you work and the deeper you work within projects, the more you'll find these problems. And that means getting your hands dirty a little bit. If you're used to using VAs and you're used to outsourcing a lot of work and just looking at the overall picture, you might not find these problems. But if you get your hands dirty, even for a couple of weeks, I have a lot of time where I don't do a lot of dirty work. I'm not in WordPress. I'm not doing keyword research. So I have a lot of vacant time where I'm not getting any ideas for new products or services, which is good in some ways, but in other ways, I do like having these new ideas. So I think it's good now and then to get back on the tools, as I say. And once you've got this problem, you need to write down your dream solution. So if you could have anything, if you had the best developer in the world, what would the dream be? If you had all the investment in the world, what would the dream solution be? And there's a reason why you do this. It's because what you think is possible, probably is, or what you think isn't possible probably is, in some way or another. Even if there's some hack to do it, the developer will find a way within his budget. So then you get someone to build it, obviously, unless you can build plugins. But even if you can, I would say it's probably not the best use of your time, because the people on Upwork can do it faster, cheaper. You've just got to find them. And so you put your dream spec in the job ad. Can someone do this? And you're going to want to find people who've built plugins before. they'll tell you. And if you're building an SEO plugin, hopefully they've made an SEO plugin before. If you're building a plugin for some other industry, hopefully they've built a plugin in that industry, or an AI plugin. Hopefully they've had experience in the exact industry you want to build a plugin for. Now, I always recommend getting on a call before you hire them, because a lot can be said in a job ad, and I've found this especially with developers on Upwork. They say yes, they can do everything, and it's only when you quiz them on certain things that you kind of get the real answer. So I don't know why they say yes to everything, because once you start the job, and this has happened a few times to me, I don't do a call with them. I just give them the job, and they start the work, and they say, that's not possible, that's not possible. And it's, well, why did you say yes to the job then? So you need to get them on the call, and you need to go through your list of specifications, and you say, can this be done, can this be done, can this be done? It helps if you can draw a bit of an interface of how you want it to look, and use Canva, or use Google Docs or Paint if you want, or even draw it on a bit of paper and take a photo of it. It helps to visualize it, each screen that you want, even the settings screen. And here's a price guide that I'd pay. So for a simple plugin that does one or two things, that probably doesn't use any advanced tech, you're probably looking at between $250 and $500. I paid $500 for the first iteration of Query Hunter, which was quite advanced in some respects because it was connecting to Google Search Console, but at the end of the day, it was just pulling through Google Search Console data and pulling in some WordPress data, and that's it really. It didn't have anything more advanced going on. It was using the Google Search Console API, which I suppose was a little bit advanced. So, I was on the higher end of the simple plugin, but then there's probably some advanced plugins that I've had priced up before, or I've worked on before with various projects and companies in the past, and you're looking more in the range of 500 to 1,000, even more, depending on what they do. But typically WordPress plugins are very confined in their tech, unless they're talking to something bigger. They're like little tiny SaaS products, and they're usually doing one or two things really, really well. So it's a case of deciding where you think your plugin sits in that price range, and putting that as the price you pay. If you give too much of an open-ended job description, so if you're just saying, right, you're going to pay someone by the hour, it's going to be too open-ended. They could take weeks, months on this. You want to give like a sensible time frame and a sensible budget for the whole thing. Doesn't matter how long it takes. As I said before, hourly pricing it encourages inefficiency. So I'd give a total cost, and you want to sit somewhere between $250 and $1,000. Now, once you've got it built, you don't want to be getting it on the repo or anything like that. You just sell it directly on Gumroad. Sell it as a zip file, and they upload it themselves. And this, you want to do the least feature version first. Just get it done as quick as possible. What's the main feature you want building? You want the MVP of it. Just get that built. So some ideas of plugins to get your mind working and come up with something you can build. AI obviously is a big one. So what can you do with AI and your WordPress data? So whether that's like rewriting content, rewriting title tags, using AI to write alt tags, or using AI to add parts of text, to add an FAQ creator. There's a few ideas in there that AI could do. Images, so hooking up to an image AI API, or even not an AI one, something that can quickly insert images. One problem that I come across often is when I'm writing in WordPress, or I'm like publishing some content and I've got to add some images, I just find it a pain going to Canva, trying to get an image, downloading, or going to a stock photo site, downloading an image. I wish there was something within the WordPress editor that I could just click image, and it knows what kind of image I need because of the context of the text. Title tags. So title tags are a big one. Improving them. Can AI do them at bulk? Refresh all the title tags, make sure the date's all correct. Maybe it's got the month and the year in the title tag. Internal linking. Obviously, Link Whisper's a massive one. But there's room for more. There's room for different ways of doing it. Optimization and writing. Can you rewrite the text better? Can it write the text in first person? EEAT is a big buzz at the minute. So, making sure that there's a plugin that covers all the EEAT check marks. Conversion and inline pop-up. So if you're a business and you're selling stuff and you got loads of blog posts, is there a way to set up a plugin that has links to your service pages? Maybe they look nice, maybe they're within the content. Affiliate plugins, so there's obviously loads of affiliate plugins, but can you create a better one? Can you create one that automatically includes affiliate links and pulls in affiliate images from Amazon, just knowing the context of the article? And topical maps. So is there a plugin that you could create that takes a look at all the content you've got posted on your WordPress site and shows you the gaps of what you're missing to publish, by using AI to develop a full content map and then cover the parts that you've already covered and then show you the ones that you haven't. Few ideas there. Maybe some of them exist, maybe some of them don't, but just to get your brain juices flowing. Once you've got the plugin and once you've given it a good name and you've got your Gumroad page up, contact the large X profiles that might want to use this. Give it away. Ask them what they think of it, and ask them if they want to promote it to their newsletter, to their X page. Activate the affiliate program. Give them a big percentage if you're selling the plugin. I'd recommend selling it because donations, not many people donate, but you could give it away if you just want some clout in the industry and want to get some followers. I gave away Query Hunter for about a year before putting a price on it, and it did well for my follower count and that kind of thing. And it depends on how heavy the features are. The first iteration of Query Hunter, I didn't feel comfortable charging for it because it didn't really, I didn't feel like it was worth any money at that point. But then once we added some more features and AI, we had a pro version. So depends which way you want to go with it. Tweet some case studies, try and get people using it and get their case studies and retweet them. And obviously, give away, I've already mentioned, give it away to the people that are going to promote it. That's it. I think this is just to inspire. If you've got an idea, don't be scared of getting on Upwork and giving a developer your dream list of a plugin. You might be surprised at what they come up with. Get it on Gumroad and see if you can create a nice little side hustle. Cheers.